Fox Valley Fantasy Football Show!
I'm Isaac Shilp.
And I'm Isaac Shilp.
And I'm Isaac Shilp as well.
Excellent. We're actually not all Isaac Shilp.
I'm not Isaac
But,
Shilp.
you know, Isaac had his senior night in soccer this week. We were there to watch. He got to start the game, which was a great honor for him, having never really played soccer before. So he's been able to get some minutes this year, has done a good job.
I would have loved to be there, but I was stuck doing something I didn't want to do and was not happy to be there. I would much rather been watching Isaac play.
You'd had a blast. There were several of us there.
Well,
we were having
had a
fun.
great time.
Yeah.
Well,
By the way, this week's episode is brought to you by Dove Ice Cream Bars.
Oh,
Do you want a Dove Ice Cream Bar?
Yes, I do.
Do you need to ask? Yes.
I do need to ask
Wow.
because I don't know. There we go.
Holy cow.
Let us know in the comments, do you like dark chocolate or white or light
Milk.
Milk chocolate.
Yeah.
There it is.
First
So
of
we're
all,
gonna eat
milk
ice cream
chocolate
in
is
front
the
of
right.
everybody?
Mhm.
Yes, they can get their own. They're sitting.
Wow.
They can
Yeah.
take their phone to the
Oh,
fridge
no.
and get whatever they want. We're stuck in an office.
Oh, good.
We
Yeah.
never get to have snacks. Everybody
Oh.
can sit at home and watch all the time. First
That
of
is
all,
so good.
the right answer is always milk chocolate over dark chocolate.
Correct.
Dark chocolate is supposed to be better for you, but milk chocolate just tastes better.
Dark
Yeah.
tastes terrible.
It depends on the dark chocolate.
Oh, we love that chocolate.
Like Dove dark chocolate.
I don't know.
I got a lot
It's a
more
dark
info. if you want
I've
one.
never had a dark chocolate that I like.
That's
I
dark
just-
chocolate, isn't it?
It is dark
Oh,
chocolate.
yeah, that's true, but you're tasting the sweetness inside.
While we're doing this, let's go to a quick question.
All right, here's a quick question. There it is. What's our quick question tonight?
Yeah, I know, we're all chewing. All right,
There we go.
our quick question for the night.
Let that play.
We're gonna do a draft.
We're going to do a draft. Tell us about it, John.
What? Are you having trouble?
Yeah, Neil.
We are doing the sports teams that we hate the most
Yes.
draft. We're gonna do 3 rounds, and we gotta draw for picks. Okay, I'm holding up a number.
Okay.
Okay, pick a
Daniel,
number.
go for it.
3.
3 is correct. You
Okay.
want first, second, or third?
I went first.
You want to go first? Okay, I'm holding up a number. You pick between 1 and 2.
I'll go with 1, I guess.
It was 2, so
Yeah.
I get to go next. So
That's
I'm gonna
about
draft
right.
second. You draft last.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you
All
go
right,
first.
Number 1 overall pick is the Ohio State University. In everything. Football, basketball.
I love it. That is a great pick.
Soccer,
That is a
hockey,
great pick.
I don't know, everything.
That's a great
They just, it's not so much of the school that I hate. It's the fact that they always say the
I
Ohio
know,
State
like it's
University.
so important.
Like
I agree.
Like it's, yeah.
And I'm an Illinois fan, so I totally
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I hate Ohio
it.
State.
Hate Ohio State.
Yeah.
All right, my pick is. It's never been this until this year. I'm going with the New York Jets.
Really?
The
Wow.
whole hype off season. First of all, that's where Favre went.
Yeah,
Second of all, that's where Rodgers went.
yeah.
Second of all, they're all full of themselves, and I'm just tired of the whole thing. Now, there are certain players on the team who, through no fault of their own,
Yeah.
didn't do any of this shenanigans and stuff, but
Right.
I'm just sick of the Jets.
Yeah. Do you realize
It's
he
an
had
impulse.
2 second of alls in there? He had second of all and then second of all.
That doesn't surprise me.
But anyway, yeah.
Second
hey,
of all, quit
yeah.
criticizing me.
All right. Good
What are you
pick.
doing?
Good
There's
pick.
not, it doesn't do it that
Jets
It
way.
are
does
rough.
too. You just
Because
gotta,
I
you
want
just
it
go like
higher.
that. Yeah.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
I
Okay.
gotta
Alrighty.
teach these young
Good
people
work.
how to use an iPad.
Well, I'm
'cause
gonna
you don't
take.
know how that
I'm gonna
works.
take a couple. I just have to say that I know my first one is not going to be really high on a lot of people's list, but I have to draft what I like. I'm not going to pull the Jason Moore and be the pander bear. I'm going to draft who I think are the worst sports.
So you're
teams.
saying you're not going to pander to our audience?
Correct. I'm not going to pander to the audience.
Okay.
I
first
think.
pick.
Hold on. I think that's one of the most fun things to do is pander to the audience. Okay.
Yeah,
anyway.
but I've got to take the first one just because
All
I
right.
can hate on them
Okay,
a little bit.
go ahead.
I hate Manchester City. So I am a Manchester United fan in soccer.
Hold
Have
on,
been
hold
for
on.
a long time.
Last year, for a long time of the year, my team were the Man City Citizens.
Yeah.
Just to annoy
I know,
you.
yes. I hate Manchester City. They are in the same town as Manchester United, and they were bought out by a Saudi Arabian consortium that invested billions of dollars in the team, and all of a sudden they're good, and they treat it like they've been doing this for years, which they have not. So
Well,
they're my first pick.
Or the alternative is Man U could just invest more money into the team.
They've invested plenty of money. They need to get the crap together is what they need to do.
So it's
that's
got nothing
the
to do with the ownership of Man City.
Well, the
it's
owner,
just that
no,
Man
it's
U
Man
doesn't have their
United.
act
Correct.
together.
And so, in English fashion, I'd rather be disappointed
All right.
in somebody else.
You get the
Yes.
first pick
So,
of round 2.
Now here we're coming back, and so as this is again, I'm going to the same well that you were at.
All right.
I cannot stand Duke. I am so
yeah.
tired of hearing about Duke.
Thank you.
I cannot take
Hold
it
on.
any longer.
When was the last time anybody said anything about Duke?
Every basketball season comes around and everything comes back to Duke.
It's
They
better
have
now
not-
that Coach K is
I
gone.
know, but
Hold
you
on, hold
still
on.
hear about
They
it.
Coach
have-
K is annoying though.
I think you have issues with Duke for one thing, which is probably true.
Probably
but
true.
Duke has not been good in a long time. Nobody talks about Duke.
Yet
No,
they're
they
still
do.
talking about Duke. So anyway, I'm not asking your opinion.
I want you to
My
tell me
picks
every
are
time.
Manchester
Yeah.
City and Duke.
All right, my
That's-
pick
that's a good
is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Agreed.
LeBron, I've been over
Agreed.
him for
Yes.
56 years.
I agree.
Number 2, and most importantly, but number 3,
Yes.
they used to be the Minneapolis Lakers, and
oh
then
gosh, yeah.
they got bought out and moved to LA, which, so every single LA Laker championship really
That's
belongs
good.
to Minneapolis.
I'm with you on that one. That's a good.
Plus,
pick.
my son-in-law's favorite team is the Lakers, so I like to mess with
Yeah,
him.
good pick. All right, Daniel.
All
turn
right.
back to you.
Last one.
By
Last
the way,
one.
I
We're
am
doing
a
2
big...
rounds.
No, we're doing 3
Do
rounds.
3 rounds.
So you get 2 picks
Two
in a
picks.
row.
Okay.
But by the way, my dog's name was Duke after Duke University, so
Oh,
I'm a big Duke
that's
fan.
too bad.
They actually ranked in college football this year, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
All right, you get back-to-back
All
picks.
Should have thought about this.
You
longer.
have
Okay.
Ohio State,
So,
and then you
Ohio
get 2
State.
more.
Next one is those dang Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
Ooh, how about them
America's
Cowboys?
team? Come on.
Yeah, I know.
There's more Packer fans around the country and
Yeah.
around the world
I
than Dallas
agree.
Cowboy fans.
I agree. Yes.
I had guys on a charter one year,
Uh-huh.
came over from England to go to a Packer game.
Wow.
2 Packer
Wow.
games in a row.
Wow,
They
that's
came
pretty
over for
good.
that.
All
They said
right.
there's a ton of Packer fans in England. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's dang Cowboys. No one likes them. No one likes Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, who else?
You want to pass, and I'll go, and then you can come back?
Let me pass, yeah.
Okay, I'm going New York Yankees.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
You want to talk
that might have
about
been my pick.
overspending?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
spend 15 times more than the
Yeah.
whole rest of the league.
Yes.
Where the Brewers,
Yes.
the Twins, the small market
Correct.
teams, Kansas
Yeah.
City, they really have no chance.
Yeah.
New York has, they were good in the early 2000s because of they
Yes.
drafted well, and then
Yes.
they added a little bit.
Yes.
But now they just try to buy everybody, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that they stink because I have a huge payroll.
Yes.
Aaron Judge did all this thing last year. He's been injured and out, and I'm just glad that they're horrible,
Good
and I'm
pick.
sick of the
Good
Yankees.
pick.
Sick
Good
of them.
pick.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm a Red Sox fan,
All right.
so
Good pick.
are you ready?
All right, I'm ready. Ready?
I'm ready.
Alabama Crimson Tide. You want
Yeah.
to talk about blue bloods that everyone hates?
Yeah. that's true,
Alabama.
Yeah. Alabama.
All you ever hear about, Alabama
Yeah.
is going to be the number
Yeah.
1 team in the league
Yeah.
again this
Yeah.
year.
That's correct. That's a good pick.
They're
All
not
right.
having a great
Okay.
team this year.
I
Everyone's
know.
like,
Well,
Alabama,
they've lo-
watch
yeah.
out for
Well, it's
Alabama.
Georgia now.
Yeah, that's
Georgia's
Georgia.
the team to be.
All right, last pick.
Last pick, and this is more of a recent one, but I think Isaac will agree with me on this.
Oh, I've got an honorable mention after
Okay.
you're done.
Here.
I cannot stand.
What did Isaac say? No, you be Isaac and you say it because he'll agree with you.
I cannot stand the Boston Celtics.
Ah.
I do not like one player on that team. They play like a bunch of
They got
jerks.
Drew Holiday now. You like him?
Yeah, I like Drew Holiday, but the rest of them are a bunch of jerks. They rely on a bunch of history. They play dirty. They get calls in the playoffs, and they have been a bane of the Bucks for no particular reason. Cannot stand the
I have
Boston
2
Celtics.
honorable mentions
Okay.
in
Alright.
one. First of all, Kakana High School Volleyball.
Okay,
They
yeah.
were always the best in volleyball
Yes.
in the Valley, and
Yes.
like Kimberly never beat them.
Yes.
And every year, I was more excited Judah's year
Yes.
that they beat Kakana in
Yes.
volleyball than I
Correct.
was them going to state for
Agreed.
the first time in the history of
Agreed.
school. Secondly, Appleton North High School football.
Yeah.
I am so sick of those guys. They're
Yeah.
a little bit like the Yankees
Yes.
of football
Correct.
in the area.
And I'll give an honorable mention as well. Nina anything. So
Growing up northern and eastern, I would say Kiwani anything.
yeah, exactly.
Hated Kiwani.
So.
Well, let's keep this
Alrighty.
train moving.
I love it. We can talk
Hold on,
negatively
hey,
about all
leave 'em-
kinds of
leave 'em
teams
in the-
all day long.
Leave them in the chat. Who's your
Yeah,
worst,
put it in the
favorite
chat
teams?
who
Yeah.
you don't like. You can put it in the comments of the video or in the group
Yeah.
text. Let's
Yeah.
go to the stud on the bust.
Okay, here we go. The stud
Brought
on
to
the
you
bus.
by Dove Ice Cream Bars.
And again, we're just joking. No offense to any of the students who go to Nina. Here we go. Stud of the week. Heck yes, man. Give me another one. I'm starving. The stud of the week.
Should I
My
Should I have brought
goodness.
some food?
We should have. My goodness, it's almost like he never left. Christian McCaffrey, 49.7 points, 20 rushes for 106 yards, and thrice touchdowns, and 7 receptions for 88 yards, and yet another touchdown. Unbelievable. And there was discussion about whether Christian McCaffrey was the 101. He clearly was the 101, and whoever didn't take him made a mistake. So
Christian is my firm foundation.
Christian is my firm foundation.
Christians is
yes.
my firm foundation.
Yes. So Christian McCaffrey.
By the
Honorable
way, do you
mentions.
know who didn't take him number one? You're not going to say who that was?
It was Pastor
Me,
Daniel.
yeah.
So, but I didn't want
In
to
the
rub
youth
it in.
league?
Okay.
In the youth
Yeah.
league? What about the men's league?
It was.
Who was first pick in the men's league?
Was it? I don't know who it was.
I don't want to say because I just realized tonight he's hyper strong.
I don't remember. Oh, Eric had number 1. He took Jefferson.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. But anyway, here we go. Honorable mentions for the stud, Josh Allen. In the youth league, even more points, but 37.5 points. A.J. Brown, 39.5. David Montgomery, 35.1. Nico Collins, 36.8. Some huge scores this week.
Who's Nico Collins?
Wide receiver for the Texans.
Houston.
So
He's having a
McCaffrey
giant
in
season.
the men's league, Judah
I know.
had McCaffrey, and in the youth league, Casey had
Casey.
McCaffrey. The
Because
bust.
Christians is his
hang
firm
on,
foundation.
we got
Right.
to shout out to Evan quick. He says he hates Xavier.
Okay, all right.
I gotta ask,
Yeah.
are you talking Xavier
Mhm.
High School or Xavier College?
High
There's a
school.
Xavier
High
High School
school.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xavier-
Yeah.
Okay. Xavier College is
Mhm.
whatever.
All right.
Not a big deal.
On to the
All right.
bus. Ma'am,
Wow.
the bust of the week. This one there are several mentions. We'll get to them in a minute, but Chris Olave has been really, really good. And then Derek Carr fell off the face of the earth. And Chris Olave had 1.4 points, 1 catch for 4 yards. And Derek Carr, that was about the extent of what he could do on the night. It was an ugly night. It's too bad for Chris Olave. He'd had some good weeks.
Excellent.
And unfortunately,
Goodness.
Judah had both the stud and the bust. So Judah had Olave this week in the men's league, and in the youth league, Isaac Shelp, and we will get to that in a little bit. That is just rough. Isaac is having a rough go of it. Has a great team, has had some weird happenings.
That's Isaac being sad.
Some honorable mentions for the bust. Aaron Jones, 2.4 points. Amari Cooper, 2.6. Kittle, 1.9. Debo Samuel, 0.6. So some rough
I need to
scores
stop.
this week.
I'm
All
trying.
right, let's move on to the youth league. Not stud and bust. Juggernaut Caboose. Who do we got?
Yeah.
It's you.
Caboose!
Not Caboose.
Here we
Who do
go!
we got?
Yes!
Ah, there it was. My bad. That was an accident.
Yeah.
No touch.
That wasn't an accident.
That's unprofessional.
It is totally professional.
So, anyway,
You gotta stop eating ice cream because you gotta talk
This
the whole
week,
time.
the
You gotta
other-
have ice cream during his segment.
There you go.
the other Isaac Gerlitz, team name Isaac Gerlitz, was the caboose. Listen to this. We thought, here's the deal. We thought Eric was bad in the men's league, which we will get to when we get to the men's league. Isaac Gerlitz posted 46.5 points and started a full team.
Well, we are gonna get to that in the power rankings too.
So,
We'll get to that
Joe-
in fastest 3 minutes.
Joe Burrow, here we go. Joe Burrow, 4.7 points. Debo Samuel, 0.6. Dallas Goddard, 4.5. Myers, 5.3. And that continued for several other players on his team. Horrible week for Isaac Gerlitz. But the Juggernauts, This is very exciting, very exciting. John, what do you think about this one? It was Daniel and the Lions, Dan. Me and John finally had us a week in the Youth League. Check this out. Check this out. 169.7 points. Josh Allen, 45.5. Kyron Williams, a pickup off the waiver wire, 28.7. Puka Nacua, pickup off the waiver wire, 32.3. David Montgomery on our bench with 35.1.
Wait. I gotta interject for a second, because had we lost, I was going to scream at you about David Montgomery because you started Jahmyr Gibbs. I have evidence from last week's show where I said you had to bench him, and you said yes, and he started, and I thought we were going to lose.
Well, Montgomery was not a given start.
So
he was questionable.
Oh, yeah.
Until 10 a.m. that day.
I don't look that early.
From 10 a.m. to 7
John,
p.m.
I don't know what you
had
do at 10
9 hours.
But I'm in church.
Me too.
You're on 10 a.m. on Thursdays. You're at church.
I'm in church
because he played in the Thursday night game against the Packers. So you had from after work at 5 until 7.
I was seeing if you were paying attention on that one.
Trust me, I was paying attention.
I have to go to work.
At 10 a.m.?
Yes.
Me too.
Anyway.
I get to work before 10 a.m.
Anyway.
Wait, you and me only work one day a week.
Well, that's true.
We had 4 players on our team score 30 points or over that week, and 2 of them were on the bench.
Plus, did you like my team name, Daniel and the Lions Den?
Yeah, and I'm guessing
because what happened to the Packers when
week,
when the Lions Den came to Lambeau? It didn't turn out very well, did it?
They're over-exaggerating that way too much. There weren't that many Lions fans there. They just all stayed longer than
I just think it's amazing that the Lions came in and devoured the Packers.
Yeah. All right, Daniel, on to you.
Here we go. Fastest 3 minutes for this week. What better to start off this week with a total domination? It's Christians is my firm foundation.
Christians is my firm foundation.
Up against Isaac Gerlitz. Casey's team name model this week, Christian McCaffrey had more points than Isaac's entire team.
Hold on, Chris said good ranting, by the way.
Good,
so
all right.
Thank you, Chris.
Good ranting. 49 points from McCaffrey. Isaac Gerlitz only put up 46 points. Can't win games if your team name doesn't have a name, Isaac. Gotta fix that. 10 points for Tyreek Hill was the best that came up from his team.
Rough.
10 points, best by far on his team.
I'm glad Tyreek Hill only had 10.
Yes, 30 points from the Seahawks defense for Casey. He more than triples Isaac, 134 to 46. Casey's 2-2. Isaac Gerlitz falls to 1-3. Up next, it's Martin Luther Evan versus Kenneth Skywalker, the younger, lesser-known brother of Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a brother.
I didn't either. Dorian Thompson Robinson. Who's that? Can you tell me who that is?
I don't know who that
Dorian
is.
Thompson
Quarterback.
Robinson. He's Evan's new legendary quarterback.
Yeah.
Whopping 1.24 points this week for him.
No.
But Kamara does show up for him with 21 points.
He's a quarterback?
Yeah. He's Watson's backup.
Oh, he started the Cleveland backup? Yeah, that's not a good idea.
That's a bad idea, Evan. But Devon Achane, right? It's a Devon.
Yeah, Achane.
Devon Achane, 28 points. Garrett Wilson with a decent 15. But was it enough to beat Isaac?
I don't know, was it?
AJ Brown had 39 points, 23 points from Mr. Irrelevant. But the rest of his team was trash.
Yes.
1 point from Olave, 3 from Javonte Williams.
Evan
sneaks by
Williams
Isaac this
got
week.
hurt. Yeah.
Yep.
Even though Evan started Dorian Thompson Robinson, he won.
And here's the other
We're
thing.
going to talk about that a little bit.
Here's the other
I think.
thing. I'm going to say one thing here, just on Isaac's behalf. We were watching the game. All he needed was 22, 23 points from the combination of Kenneth Walker and Evan and Darren Waller, right? Well, Daniel Jones completely poops the bed. Can't throw a pass to save his life. Walker had that breakaway touchdown where the guy dove and got his foot. Otherwise, he was wide open to the end zone. That was the winning score for Isaac that he couldn't get. It was rough.
So Evan sneaks by 124 to 118. There, Evan's 2-2, Isaac's 1-3. The two Isaacs are both 1-3. How about that? Next matchup, it's the reigning record holder, record holder, Kittlecorn AB versus Belichick yourself, Eric. We could all see how this one is. AB is staying undefeated.
That's the best line of the whole season.
I like it.
He's staying undefeated thanks to 28 from DJ Moore.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Unbelievable.
He puts up 114.
4-0 for Abraham.
Abraham's 4-0. It's enough to get by Eric, who only had 95.
Yep.
37 of that came from Diggs. The rest of his team was awful. Aaron Jones only 2.4 points. Oof.
Yep.
Eric's 1-3. AB is 4-0.
Unbelievable.
Next matchup, it's I Love Lucky Charms.
Next
Brody
matchup.
versus King of the Hill Tristan. The trio of Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, and the Cowboys defense putting up 29, 27, and 27 respectively. Meanwhile, Tristan had Jordan Addison with 0 points.
Yep.
With a 1 target.
That is
Big
rough.
oof right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
-1.
but then again, it's the Vikings.
It's the Vikings.
And he's the fourth,
Yeah.
third,
I don't
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Yeah. -1 from Steelers defense to tough week for Tristan. He falls to Brody 134 to 78.5.
Next
Good job.
matchup.
Good
Two,
job,
Brody's
King of the
3-1.
Hill.
Finally, it's Mark My Words myself
Yes!
versus
Woo!
Daniel
Woo!
and the Lions.
Yeah!
That's right.
That's one of my
Baby!
favorite team names.
Baby!
Hang on.
Woo!
I'm happy with my team's performance.
Okay, all right.
You had a
first-
good,
you had a
you had a
good
lot of
race.
Yeah,
points.
first time in a while. I
Yeah.
would have beaten everyone.
Yeah.
You would have beaten
every other-
everyone.
Every other team.
Yeah.
Josh
You would have beaten
Jacobs,
every other
welcome
team.
back, Josh Jacobs.
Yes.
27 points. 26 from Justin Jefferson. 25 from Mark Andrews. What I drafted him for, I had 135.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
But,
That's tough.
Yeah.
well, we already talked about your team a little bit. 45 from Josh Allen. 28 from Kyron Williams.
Woo!
32 from Puka Nacua, likely to be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Might as well give him that award right now.
Yeah,
You guys had an impressive week. Would have beaten everyone except you.
that's correct.
We
I
had an
lose
impressive week.
135 to 169. I'm 2-2. One of the several.
We are the Wonder
We
Twins,
are the
baby!
Wonder
In the youth league.
I'm
Yeah.
changing
guys-
our team name.
You guys are also 1-2, so don't get too excited.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, I gotta change our team name
1 and 2
live
or 1
on
and
the
3?
show. It's
You're
gonna
1
take too long.
2
You're
and
2
2.
and 2.
I
Because
know,
my
2 and 2.
segment's up next.
2-2.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Good
what's
work,
next?
Daniel.
Thank you.
Let's hit it. All right, everybody watching wherever you are. If you're driving in your car, if you're in class, if you're in your room, if you're at home watching right now, here we go. Coming in at number 10 in the power rankings, it's Isaac, good at soccer for Appleton East Gurlitz.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that's who it is, I'm saying that's his team name.
Correct.
He was number 3, then he was number 7, now he's number 10.
Yep.
First of all, no team name.
Yeah.
We gotta do something, Isaac.
Yeah.
Come on, man. The Caboose.
Yep.
A little bit of a dig, and I hate to do this, but I'm liking it. The Bengals are his favorite team, and
Yes.
they really stink right
Yeah, they're
now.
awful.
So they're letting
Yeah.
him down. Joe
They're
Burrow
awful.
with 4, Mixon with 8.
Yeah.
He also had Deebo Samuel with 0.6 points.
Yes.
Like barely half a
Yeah.
point.
The instructions that he gave to Isaac on how to draft his team were very poor instructions because he said draft as many Bengals as you can.
But
that
if-
was poor advice.
But if
know,
Burrow wasn't
beginning of
hurt,
the
it might be
year.
okay.
Agree, but you know.
All right,
I'd
coming
had him
in
first
number
baseman, I'd
9,
got
the
him.
team we love to hate. We should have drafted him in the thing.
I know.
Belichick yourself.
Belichick!
None of us like
I know.
Belichick yourself.
Yeah, but I dislike the other teams.
It's Eric. He lost to AB, which everyone does.
Mhm.
But Eric is still 1 and 3. He's
Yeah.
9th in real life. He's 9th in the power rankings. And if Isaac Gurlitz had a team name, Eric would have been 10th instead of 9th.
Okay.
But
All
Isaac's at 10th because he doesn't have a team name. There are consequences. Speaking of consequences, if you name your team King of the Hill,
Yeah.
you better win. He's 2 and 2. He's got the second lowest score this week. He lost to number 2 Brody, which you're gonna lose. But Brody had a bounce back week. But still, Tristan has only beaten bottom feeders.
Yeah.
Us and
That's
I forget
tough.
who else
I know,
it was.
yeah, I know.
So he is number 8.
Yeah.
Speaking of number 8, coming in at number 7 is Luke's little brother, Kenneth
Yeah, Kenneth.
Skywalker,
Yeah.
which I didn't know. So is it Anakin's his dad because Padme died? Is there a different mom? I don't know how that works.
I don't even watch Star
It,
Trek.
it was long lost.
That
It
was
kind of-
hurtful.
yeah, it
That was
long
really
lost.
hurtful. Did you hear what he said?
What?
He doesn't
I don't
watch
even
Star.
watch Star Trek. I don't know.
It's good.
I think we should banish him from the show after
It's
that
a good
comment.
dig. You gotta respect.
Anyways, Isaac Shilp lost.
This guy. Scotty.
It's
Yeah.
a little bit of a welcome back because he had 118.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Which isn't bad,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still 1 and 3, and he
Yeah.
lost to
Yeah.
Evan,
Yeah.
to Martin Luther. Yikes!
Who didn't
and-
even have a quarterback.
And believe it or not, wins and losses matter
Yeah,
in the
I know.
power rankings,
Yeah.
so that kind of happens.
That's what I've heard.
Coming in at number 6, mark his words.
Yeah.
His second highest score, but still lost, so you
Yeah.
can't be in the top
Yeah.
half of the power rankings.
Yeah.
And you
Gonna
lost.
help me later in the
And
year
you
for
lost to
points.
us.
I know.
Yeah.
We've been bad.
We've been
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
You're number 5 in real life, but number 6 in the rankings because you lost to us. Coming in at number 5, it is the newly named Wonder Twins.
I like it.
Nice.
Because you're the octopus.
I'm the octopus, yeah, I forget.
That's Calliope's new favorite word.
Is it? Octopus.
Yeah.
We were Daniel in the Lion's Den, but we beat him. We are the Juggernaut, and we beat him just like the Dan Campbell beat down the Packers on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Sorry to keep bringing that back up. The Packers lost in Lambeau to the Lions. Have I said that yet?
You did,
and that
yeah.
Green Bay didn't win on Thursday, but the Detroit won. We entered Mansur Stadium, and we put up the top points in the league. But the problem is we're only 5 because we're 2-2 in the youth league, which we should do.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't really deserve to be there, but nobody else does
a lot
either.
of discussion about us only being
There
5
is,
in the power
yeah.
ranking.
Wow.
Right.
Anyway, because it's us.
Yeah, I know. There we go.
It should
And
be
it's
that
our
way.
show, dang it.
Coming in at number 4, it's Martin Luther himself, Evan Smith. For the first time, all this week's winners are in the top 5.
Wow.
I've had winners be in the bottom half, so
the power rankings make some sense.
Evan
this
is
week.
bouncing back and
This
forth.
this one is
from-
the most sense-making we have so far.
There we go.
They've
It's
all
really
made
good.
sense. I don't know what the problem is.
Carry on.
But Evan's been bouncing from the top to the bottom of the power rankings.
Yes.
He was 4, then 2, then 7, and 2. He's 7 in real life,
Yes.
but number 4 with the
Yeah.
power rankings.
Yes.
Maybe it doesn't make sense. Never
Because he
mind.
won.
Yeah.
Never mind. It doesn't.
He won. Coming at number 3, it's Christians is my firm foundation.
Yeah.
Casey's number 3 in real life, number 3 in the power rankings. He beat Isaac Gerlitz, which isn't really hard to do.
Yeah.
Got a good
But
score.
Yeah. I like that in the docket we have Churtisans as my firm foundation. But
it's Churtisans.
yeah, right. You know.
If you want to talk about the dock, we can talk about when the dock was actually completed, Aaron.
Oh, hey,
You wanna talk about
easy,
that?
easy.
You want to go there? I'll
You
go
want
there.
to fight?
I'm just you
We'll
started
throw it
it.
down right
I'm ready. Anyways, it's a solid win, and he had to be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 2, it's Mr. Bounce Back
That's the
himself.
logic.
I
You have to
love
put
Lucky
himself
Charbs. He was the caboose, but now he's back up to number 3 in scoring this week. He beat
don't
the
like
King
it.
of the Hill,
I don't like it.
who really isn't the King of the Hill. So again, not really a quality win, but a win and just what Brody needed.
Brody was also Juggernaut 2 weeks ago.
An easy dub.
Yeah.
And of
He's all over
course,
the place.
number 1 in the power ranking, Evan likes being number 4th. He said he'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Evan
yeah.
appreciates the
All right,
power
he'll take
rankings.
it,
I don't know
good.
what you guys can go over
Good.
there for a while.
Yeah.
But number 1, he has to be because he's undefeated.
Yeah.
4-0.
Yep.
He was 250 points last week. This week down to 114.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
I don't like him at 1.
Yeah. I know.
Anyone can win any week.
I know.
That just is proven by
I would have
AB
preferred
every
us to be
single
number
week.
1, but you know.
The only reason he isn't lower is because no one deserves to be higher.
Yeah.
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 Thought about having a tie
Fair
for
enough.
number 2, but I couldn't do it because he's undefeated, and Brody only beat Tristan, so that didn't really.
And those are the rankings of power.
power rankings.
All right, here we go with
right.
Men's League. Are we ready
By the
for
way,
this?
Evan said in the comments that he's going to post his 95 theses this week.
Oh, excellent.
That would be excellent.
All right, good work.
That would be a lot of work.
Evan Luther posting his 95 theses.
Let's
I
get
like
to the men's
All right,
league
Men's League
matchup.
matchups. Here we go. What everybody's been waiting for. And we are kicking it off with Jason versus Eric, the Lone Rangers versus Pickin' Nose and Laporta Potty. And Jason kicks us off with a huge W, gets the Wonder Twins Award.
Wonder Twin powers activate! Shake octopus! For love and ice unicycle!
I did that just for you because we're
Good.
changing our name to
job.
the Wonder
Sweet!
Twins.
So Jason pulls off the win, 137.2 points. He wins with Josh Allen with 37.5. The scores are a little different. The scoring is different between the men's and the youth league. And David Montgomery at 35.1 points pulls off the dub. Pulls to 3-1. Jason having a good season so
Not
far.
bad.
Eric scores. Wait a minute. Listen to this. And I did this wrong. My apologies. I really screwed this up. We're going to give him 2 awards because I really hosed this up.
Okay.
But
Nothing
Eric
new there.
scores with 69.48 points.
Poof that.
69 points. with an extra player full PPR.
That's not a lot of points.
That's not a
not
lot
right.
of points. Drops to 1 and 3.
Ouch.
We're going to start off with the Left Me Hanging Award.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
And that was Eric
Bueller.
calling for his team with Tony Pollard, who had been good, scoring 9 points. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots being generally terrible, scoring 6
I don't know why I
points.
even started
And
Patriots.
Jordan Addison
We're the Wonder
with
Twins.
0
Nice.
points. So
Yeah.
they left him hanging a lot on this week. And what am I doing? I need to apologize to
This is
Dave
wrong.
later.
Wow.
Dave,
Jason.
Eric also gets the Caboose Award because he had one of the lowest scores we have seen in a long time. So a terrible loss. Eric drops to 1 and 3.
Speaking of a long time, you have 2 matchups that we will do to get an award for Dave that you mistakenly labeled the Caboose.
We'll figure one out for him.
Oh, I know. I know what
You
happened.
need to write it down so we can get it in.
I'll think about it. Yes. Back to you.
You need to
We'll
do
find
it quickly.
Yeah.
Next
We'll find it.
matchup!
Over to me. It is myself. What's my name? There it is. Gives me that dub. I forgot my name.
That's a funny name for your
It's
team.
Okay. It is a funny name. Yeah. Versus Bijan Bovine Chris. Where are we at on
That's
this
what
one?
it was
Okay.
originally.
This game actually got pretty intense toward the end. It was like
Wait. I like before you started that you were going to spot Chris 20 points for not starting a
I
quarterback.
was. So Chris
You
didn't
put
even
that in
start a
the
quarterback.
text.
I did. I said we'll give Chris an honorary 20 points because he missed starting a quarterback. Who did he have?
He had Watson.
Oh, he had Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Watson didn't even. What are you doing?
I was trying to clear it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you got the
You
caboose
put it
up
right
there
here.
still.
Oh, we'll get rid of that. That's
Well,
fine.
I was working
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, so he didn't start a quarterback. I'm like, this will be easy, right?
I love this
Well,
story.
Mhm.
Yeah. It wasn't too easy.
Yeah.
Watson, obviously, no quarterback, 0
Yeah.
points.
0 points!
My team though was awful, just as terrible. Not much better than 0. Michael Pittman 4.5, DJ Chark 4.8. I didn't have anyone that really did anything. I
Yeah.
had 100. I was 8 points behind him going into Monday night.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, Darren Waller should get 8. I was projected the whole time.
One
Should.
touchdown and you
Yeah.
win.
One touchdown and I win. What, 50 yards?
Yeah.
4 catches
Easy.
for 40 yards,
Easy.
you win.
Should be
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
There's no problem. It's the Seahawks.
Right.
Shouldn't be an issue.
But it's
What
the
happened?
Giants.
Right. You and
It's the
Isaac both have
Giants.
issues. You never rely on the Giants. That's rough. Yep.
Chris didn't even do good. He had 104 points.
Yep. That's tough.
So because of that,
That was
because
amazing.
Of this horrible thing, Chris
Good
gets
job, Chris.
the Lucky Award.
You got shocks, pegs, lucky.
So lucky.
Hold on, he put in the chat, did we get the
but-
Wilson quote? Wilson!
Oh, yeah.
He was
But
cheering
he-
for Garrett Wilson the
Yeah.
whole time.
That was good. He also gets the
Wilson!
Come on, man. Come on, man. You're making money. Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
should have lost to almost anyone else.
Yeah.
Because he didn't start a quarterback, but he was lucky enough to play me. So
How do you not play a quarterback,
Well, here's
Chris?
the thing. Chris works weekends.
Yeah, I know.
Unlike
I know.
other people I know,
Yeah, I work
unlike
weekends.
people who you don't work though from 5 to 7 on Thursday, and you don't work on Sundays.
I work weekends.
You don't work on weekends.
I put a lot of work in on the golf game on weekends. A lot of work.
Anyways, good job, Chris.
anyway, thanks to Michael Pittman and DJ Chark doing awful, I get the
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Shape up, octopus.
Form of an ice unicycle.
this
Yeah.
is broken unicycle.
I like it. I
I'm an
like it.
alligator.
That was good.
Eh.
That was
I'm an
good.
alligator.
Alligator and a
Awful.
broken unicycle.
Next matchup.
What did Chris say in the chat? In the next
Chris said,
matchup, it is
"Didn't do
me,
good."
the X-Men, versus winning since 1805.
55.
1805. He's much older than
Okay,
that. So
all right.
he adjusted
Fine.
his birth certificate, so I
Yeah.
put the correct date
All right,
in
so
there.
you put it in there. Already.
And this is like the anti-Pastor Daniel.
Yeah.
He was going to spot points to the other team. Last week, between the three of us in the water bet, we all bet
picked
for Randy.
Correct, yes.
Because none of us thought I would win. So
Yes.
I was the biggest surprise of all. 153 sinking points.
Wow.
I don't even know how it happened.
Wow.
We'll get to that in a second. I'm 3-1, but I'm the most fraudulent 3-1. But I get the Welcome Back Award.
Yes.
Everybody sing along for Josh Jacobs because he's back. He got me a lot of points.
Help me out.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket to beat Randy Ermers is
That's
what
correct.
it was.
Good job.
That
That's
was my
correct.
dream, to beat
That's
Randy
correct.
Ermers. It really was a dream because it was not based in reality
Yeah.
that I would
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
do well against that team.
Yeah.
And here's how I won. Like you
Randy
said,
was already your grandfather when that show came out.
well, it's almost a done. It's almost. Sorry, I can't. That hit me good. I could get a double welcome back because the Cowboys' defense was horrible last week.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs has been
Yeah.
horrible all year.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs 27 points. Dallas Cowboys 27 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's basically 50. Just
Correct.
those two,
Correct.
54.
Correct.
And that's how I won. But really, it's the Cowboys is how
Yep.
I won. It was
That's how
just
it goes.
unbelievable.
Yep.
And our friend Randy, he's at 3-1 as well. He's still in first place. 131 points, which is
Wow.
very respectable.
Yes.
And he gets the biggest loser. The biggest loser, I'll remind you, is the team who scores the most. And if we had it in the youth league, we know who would have gotten it. Scores the most, but Randy gets it in the
Yes.
men's league. He
And so
scores the
loses.
most and loses anyway.
Biggest loser, honorable mention to Daniel.
Yeah.
And-
for the youth league.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Can I finish, or are you guys gonna keep on?
Next
talking?
matchup.
I didn't get to read my stuff.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Carry on.
Gus Bus Edwards 6.9,
Yeah.
not even 7.
Yeah.
And again, T.J. Hawkinson only 4.
Yeah.
But the thing that saved my bacon,
Yeah, that's correct.
Tyreek Hill, coming off a 10,000 point week
Yeah.
previously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he got him 10 total points.
Wow.
So it was his two best receivers. Didn't
Yeah.
get him any points.
Well, the Dolphins
so I
can
was
score
very,
70 every week.
very, very happy about that. Next
Nice.
matchup.
Alrighty, here we
You
go.
got that?
We have that's Mr. Judah Johnson to you, Judah, versus Judy Moody in the L Factory.
I didn't get that till just
Yeah,
now.
And I was going to say, and he does this because last week we were giving him a little bit of grief about the fact that he was maybe taking Carly's last name instead of it. No, not true.
Mrs. Judah Johnson. Now it's Mr. Judah
Mr.
Johnson.
Judah Johnson. So anyway, Judah pulls off the dub with 169.3 points to Judy Moody's 126.3. Ben has given it everything he has, and he's not there yet. But Judah with the juggernaut! I'm wondering, Judah, if this is your first juggernaut in like 5 seasons because you have not been good for a while, but congratulations.
I got to add something. On
Okay.
Sunday morning, I was
Yes.
talking to Ben before church. I
Yeah.
said, Ben, this could be your week. You're
Yeah.
playing Judah. You're projected higher. And you know what
Right.
Ben said to me?
Hmm.
Watch Judah have his best game of the season.
And he did.
And he did.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Ben, can you do me a
Yeah.
favor? Say that I'm going to have my best game of the season. I'd
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And so for Ben, we're going to give him the Dave Schmidt Award. Oh, no, that doesn't exist. He did not have the power. He got 126 points. He gave it everything he had. The big killer this week was Mahomes with 13 points, Jerry Jeudy with 8.2, and George Kittle with 1.9.
I thought that Dave Schmidt was the biggest loser.
I know. I'm just, Dave always complains that he gets against people who have their biggest week. So, similar idea here with Ben.
Makes
Ben and
sense.
Dave can talk and commiserate about how poorly their teams have been. Judah pulls to 2-2. Ben unfortunately drops to 0-4. In all seriousness, keep up the good work, Ben. We are glad
Doing
you're
good.
playing and you're doing the best you can. You're making moves in the waiver wire, I know, because you're taking every single player I want to pick up from the waiver wire every single week. But
Watch
that's
Ben
what
make
you
a
get
run
when
late
you're
in the
0-4.
season here.
So,
Yeah.
yes, agreed.
But he's going to have every single player because he never
I know,
wins.
because he's 0-4. Yeah.
That's
So,
how that goes.
next matchup,
Next
back to you,
matchup.
John.
Well, I don't have in the notes the second award why. I have some things on there as to some bad, but I don't know
I wrote
what
them in there.
Yeah, but you didn't say what that specific one was. While he
Whatever.
tries to figure it out, I am gonna do Nathan versus Eric Eidenbrock. It is Aaron versus I Am Not Dangerous, which Eric is proving to be true. He's 1-3. However,
Yep.
amazing points this week, Eric. 127.96, almost 128. Nathan, unfortunately, 129.6. So he barely won, not even 2 points, really. So Nathan gets the praise the Lord.
Woo!
We
Those are who is on his bench. So he could have started any of those three in one.
Oh,
game.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
I thought, okay.
So, and this is the first time we pulled out the Praise the Lord award,
Yeah.
and it is for you, Nathan.
And Nathan, he gets the Praise the Lord award because he's got Swift with 18 points, which is kind of a little bit
It's
unsettling.
okay, but yeah.
The Bucks defense, 13 points. But what really sealed the deal, and the only reason that Nathan won was Stephon Diggs,
Yep.
37 points.
Whom I traded to him
Whoa!
this last week.
We can give him the
Oh.
unicorn award
Yes, I know. But the positive
It's a
was
good- it's
I
a
got
good thing
A.J.
you-
Brown.
It's
So
a,
he
it's a
was
good
fine.
thing you traded him.
Yeah, no, I got A.J. Brown.
Nathan is
so.
praising the Lord for Stephon Diggs, and unfortunately for I Am Not Dangerous Eric, who barely lost, he's 1-3. He gets the.
Whoops-a-daisy.
It's a daisy.
Had he have started any one of these three players
Yep.
off of his bench, he would have
Correct.
won. Had he started DeAndre Hopkins, who's been horrible.
Yep, correct.
Ferguson, who's the Dallas tight end, right?
End, yep.
14 points.
Yep.
And Brian Robinson, the Washington running back.
Who's been good.
He's been okay.
Yeah,
I don't want to
he's
say
been okay.
good,
Yeah,
but had
that's
he started
great.
any one of those three, but I agreed with him. You got to bench Hopkins. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know.
But the one time that you do, you get snake
But that's
bit.
not how the whoops-a-daisy works.
And-
We don't care about what you should do. We just care about what you
The
didn't.
mistake.
Well, it was
correct.
actually a triple whoops-a-daisy because had he
Yes.
have started any one of
Yes.
those three,
Yeah.
he would have.
Yeah.
That's the cue to hit it 2 more times. Did you see that?
Is that what
Yeah.
that was?
I didn't
Then-
say that. I
then-
just
then
kind of said that.
One more time.
One more time. But Eric, I'm not being
That's
critical. Do you know what happened? Eric carried a refrigerator all by himself.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wow.
That's
1,000 yards.
That's heavy.
He picked up an entire refrigerator and carried it all by himself.
Is that like Samson with the gates or what?
No.
All right, anyway,
you
back
go.
to the last matchup. and this
Samson
is,
had low character.
and
Eric
this is
does
the
not.
one that really, this is really gonna grind the bacon, Dave, because
Oh,
this was
my God.
another.
Hold
Here
on.
we go.
Yeah.
How do you grind bacon? That's what I want to
like
know.
mixing two different
Fry
states.
the bacon.
It's like burn your bacon or grind your gears. I just like mixing it up. So I like mixing two statements together.
You like Joe Mixon?
So Dave unfortunately played me this week, the powerhouse that is mediocre Zay. And so we wound up with, I had 120.5 points, which is very mediocre.
Very mediocre.
Hold on, before you get too far, Randy says in the text, now he knows how you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dave only scores 97.36 points. So I pull off the win. It was another pillow fight. Every matchup this year for me has essentially been a pillow fight.
So what you're
That's
saying,
what
you
mine was this week.
you need to rename your team the Powder Puff
I
Girls?
might need to, the Powder Puff Girls. That would be the way to go here. And so for me, 120.5 points. I get the Unicorn Award, which I'm excited about.
We're gonna be best friends forever, and I'll name you Pointy.
I love it.
I like it when she says best friends forever.
Yeah, we're going to be best friends forever. I'm going to name you Pointy. So I love it. A.J. Brown, 39.5 points. So thank you, Nathan, for trading me A.J. Brown. It was a good trade. I got Javonte Williams out of it, though I like
Who hurt his hip?
who then got hurt. So that wasn't great. And if you ask me now, would I rather have Diggs and Harris? I would say yes. But it's nothing to be done about it now. I'm trying to make moves to make my team better, and I've been a little fortunate. I pulled a 3-1 somehow. That is the softest 3-1
No,
I've ever
I
been.
have the softest 3-1 in the league.
Yeah, second
We
softest.
both do. Wonder
The
Twins.
second softest.
We're both soft.
That's right. We're very soft this year. And Dave, the Goldhaven Knights, 97.36 points. His actual award is the Matt Award.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
It's right there.
no,
Oh my goodness.
And I was going. The positive thing on this is
Hold on, before we go, I just like it how you changed all of those things, and he still hit the caboose for Dave.
Hey, it's my fault.
Isn't it-
But
It's
anyway,
not your fault.
No, it
he
is,
hit the
it is. No,
caboose.
it's his fault.
Anyway.
It's written right there.
Anyway, back to what I was saying is Dave actually deserves the caboose. So I'm giving you an honorary caboose for that poor score. It's just that Eric out caboosed you this week, and any other week Dave would have been the
You
caboose.
can't
I
out
was-
caboose. You can't out caboose anyone because
I know.
you're either the last or you're not.
Well, in this case, he deserved a caboose because Aaron Jones had 2.4 points, Jacoby Myers with 5.3, Jerome Ford 9 points, but not what you expected from Jerome Ford. And John,
I
you should
expected
appreciate this one. Kirk Cousins with 9.5 points at quarterback.
I gotta tell you, it's
Um,
really fun. The Vikings actually won, and their entire team played horribly.
Exactly.
It sounds a lot
Yeah.
like my team.
I know.
So,
I know.
I'm going to defend
And my
myself
team.
here quick. I clicked the wrong one because I was reading Chris's comment here. How did the Niners win big and get 2 defensive points? Bengals get kicked 27-3 and get 5 defensive points.
I know.
I'll tell you how, Chris. It's a stats game.
Yeah, it's a pain in the rear.
Picks, no.
It doesn't make a lot of sense on that.
No sacks.
Like
no
the reason
fumbles.
we win or lose, it makes
Yes.
no sense.
That's
It's fantasy football.
That's correct.
Let's go to the
All
water
right,
bets.
here we
Water
go.
bets. I need a water bet song. We'll
Yeah.
find one.
We
How
had
did we
one.
do?
We
How did
had
we?
one.
How did we wind up this week?
We can just move on and let's
No,
just
I wanna-
end the
I
show.
wanna know how we
Let's
wound up
end
this
the
week.
show.
Show's over.
I wanna know how
All
we
right.
wound up
See
this
you
week.
next time.
I just hold on. I just want to wait. I just want to talk.
No.
How did we wind up? Somebody have the results on this?
Well,
Nope.
how did I get 0?
Wow, that's what I want to
Seriously?
know.
You-
Daniel
you-
got
Well, you got
0.
one there, but we all bet the same.
Yeah.
So you
Daniel
would've
got
gotten one.
0 points.
I would have gotten
John
one.
got
bet on you.
3, and
Huh?
Aaron
I thought I
got
bet on
4
you.
No, you didn't. We all bet
points.
on Randy.
Yeah, but-
Look at that! Aaron got all 4 right that we bet on. That's amazing. That doesn't happen very often.
I got 3 out of the 4.
Well, it did happen. Like, was it last year or the year before, where I basically got you at almost every year, or I mean every week.
That was really bad.
2
Was that
weeks.
last
Yeah,
year or was it
I think
2
that was
years
2
ago?
years ago. But
It
anyway,
seems like an inordinate amount of time
I
I
am going
get
to
wet.
be dousing Daniel and John with water
Here's
a
the
little
good
bit
news.
later,
Week
and we will
1,
send it out.
Week 1, PD 1.
That's me.
Week 2, I won. Week 3, it's
Hey,
you. So
we're statistically
That
All right.
means, you know what that
appropriate.
means.
There we go.
let's get to next week's picks. Dun, dun, dun.
First week we got Eric.
not first
Eitenbrook.
week, first game.
Sorry, first matchup. Eric Eitenbrook versus Pastor Daniel.
What are
do
you
we
taking,
got?
Pastor Daniel?
I gotta go me.
I'm going Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
Your team was rough. I know.
I know.
Now, hey, you could prove us totally wrong if Jonathan
I could.
Taylor comes back and plays this week.
I'm
All right,
watching.
next
I'm
match-
watching.
matchup.
Jason versus Nathan.
Jason.
Jason.
Nathan.
Whoa.
Don't let me down, Nathan. We're on a hot streak,
I thought
baby.
you weren't
We're on a hot streak.
I thought you weren't betting on Nathan anymore.
Well, I am now because his team is really good. So,
Next matchup,
We'll see.
Chris versus Eric.
Hold on.
Eric pulled. I'm going Chris.
Oh man.
that's a tough one.
I wanna go Eric, but I can't.
No,
Oh,
I'm going
me
Chris.
either. It's Chris.
Oh, all Chris.
Eric's team is bad.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Eric.
Should I pull a rabbit out of the hat
Yeah.
and I'll go Eric? I love you. I'm picking
Okay,
you.
all right,
And
all
what's
right.
his team
All right.
name again?
Picking
Picking Rose in the porta potty.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah.
Eric
Yeah,
for
you-
no good
I mean,
reason. No
It
good
could
reason
be.
whatsoever.
You might be right. If again,
Hey,
Good week for
if
I'm not
Cooper
gonna
Kupp
let it.
comes back,
I'm not gonna let a triple
so
stand.
it's not.
Next
you can do it.
matchup, you
Me versus Randy.
the old man himself.
That's correct. Me
Who you-
versus
who you
Randy.
taking?
This should be a good game. I'll go
Well,
Randy.
the way we're going, I probably have to take me, even though I would
Yeah.
take Randy.
You're gonna take you.
Yeah,
I'm going Randy.
I'm going Randy.
yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right,
Hey, Chris
Judah.
says he promises to play a QB this week.
Okay, good.
Good
Thank you,
job, Chris. Well, no, he played a QB, but that QB didn't play. So
Yeah.
it's
So,
not really his fault.
We have Judah versus Dave. I picked neither.
You have to pick
Judah
which one
versus
or the other. I'm going Dave.
I'm going Judah.
Whoa!
Um,
I'm going Dave. Dave it is.
Judah.
Wow! Nobody likes Dave.
Dave is on a bad streak here.
All right.
John
Last one.
versus Ben.
Mmm.
You
Ben.
have to do it.
Ben is getting his first win of the year.
You have to
Calling
do
it
it.
right now.
Who are you going? You're going Ben?
I'm going Ben.
Ben!
You gotta take yourself.
Why?
Because that's how this goes.
All right.
I had to take me. I want Randy.
You didn't have to.
Well, I did because I'm a man.
I
Yeah.
guess I'll go me.
All right, here we go. There's the
I'm
matchups.
excited.
All of us are not happy about betting on ourselves.
Check
and
out-
we will see how it turns
Check
out.
out the group text. We'll put the water bet payouts in there because we don't know how to integrate yet, but we're working on it.
I like it.
It
Like,
just doesn't work.
If someone wants to buy me a new MacBook Apple Silicone,
Yeah, there we go.
I don't even know what that means.
beautiful. It'd be
I
perfect.
don't either, but it sounds
Why would you want a
amazing.
silicone
Sounds
apple? I
amazing.
want a Red Delicious.
Yeah,
Anyway.
With caramel on it?
my favorite part of the show. See you next time.
We gotta stop it though.